Welcome to Cozy Bedtime Stories. Are you ready to immerse yourself for the magic that's about to unfold? Let's dive straight into this magical story. The Enchanted Clockmaker. Chapter 1. The Quiet Village of Eldentree. In the quaint village of Eldentree, nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, time seemed to move slower. At the heart of the village was an ancient clock tower, its intricate gears and hands a masterpiece of craftsmanship. The clock had not ticked in decades, yet it radiated an aura of mystery. Alara, a young woman with a curious mind, worked in her family's bakery. But her true passion was tinkering with clocks and machinery. One crisp autumn morning, as golden leaves swirled in the air, a strange letter arrived for Alara. It was sealed with wax, bearing the symbol of a crescent moon. Chapter 2. The Letter's Call. The letter contained a single line: "The clock awaits its maker." Puzzled, Alara found herself drawn to the clock tower. The villagers had long abandoned it, believing it was cursed. As she approached the tower, a faint hum echoed through the air, like the ticking of a heart long forgotten. Inside, she discovered tools and blueprints that seemed far too advanced for the village's simple ways. Among the dust-covered artifacts was a glowing pocket watch, its hands moving in reverse. Alara felt a strange pull to repair the dormant clock. Chapter 3. The Clockmaker's Workshop. As Alara delved into the tower's mysteries, she uncovered secrets hidden within its walls. The workshop was filled with gears that shimmered like gold and strange vials containing liquid light. One gear, etched with runes, glowed faintly under her touch. While examining the glowing pocket watch, she noticed it stopped ticking every time she hesitated. Encouraged by its rhythmic hum when she felt confident, Alara realized the clock responded to her emotions. Chapter 4. The Spirit of Time. One evening, while working on the clock's main mechanism, Alara heard a soft voice. A figure emerged from the shadows, a man with silver hair and eyes that reflected the stars. "I am Kale, the Spirit of Time," he introduced himself, bowing gently. "You have been chosen to restore the clock and awaken its magic." Kale explained that the clock tower wasn't just a timekeeper, it was a guardian of balance. When it stopped ticking, time itself began to falter, creating rifts where chaos could seep through. Chapter 5. The First Rift. As Kale spoke, a loud creak echoed through the tower. A crack appeared in the air, revealing a swirling void. "A rift," Kale said gravely. "If left unchecked, it will grow and consume everything in its path." Alara, with Kale's guidance, used a glowing gear to seal the rift. She marveled at how the gear pulsed with life, as if it knew what to do. Each successful repair brought the clock closer to life, but the challenges grew more complex. Chapter 6. The Shadow of Doubt. With each passing day, Alara grew more attuned to the clock's magic. But as she worked, whispers began to echo in the tower, filling her with doubt. They spoke of failure, of her unworthiness, and the futility of her task. Kale reassured her, "Time itself tests you, Alara. Only those who trust in their light can harness the clock's power. Drawing strength from his words, she pressed on, repairing gears and silencing her doubts. Chapter 7. The Forest of Frozen Moments. Kale led Alara to the Forest of Frozen Moments, a place where time had stopped entirely. Leaves hung mid-air, streams were suspended in motion, and animals were frozen in mid-step. At the heart of the forest was a massive clockwork tree, its branches intertwined with gears. To restore time, Alara needed to repair its core, which required a piece of her own essence, a memory of her happiest moment. She chose a memory of her mother teaching her how to fix her first clock. As the tree's gears turned, time resumed in the forest, and the animals and streams came back to life. Chapter 8. The Final Trial. Back at the tower, Kale revealed the final step to restore the clock, the Heart of Eternity, a glowing crystal that powered the clock. It was hidden within the tower's depths, protected by a labyrinth of illusions and shifting walls. Alara faced visions of her deepest fears and regrets, but she held onto her purpose. At the labyrinth's center, she found the Heart of Eternity, glowing with a light that seemed to welcome her. Chapter 9. The Awakening of the Clock. Alara placed the Heart of Eternity into the clock's mechanism. The entire tower began to glow, and the gears turned with a melodic hum. The clock hands moved for the first time in decades, and the village of Eldentree felt a wave of warmth and harmony. Kale smiled. "You've done it, Alara. The balance of time is restored." The glowing pocket watch in her hand transformed into a pendant, a gift from the spirit of time. Chapter 10. A New Guardian. With the clock restored, Alara was named the new Keeper of Time. Kale, his mission complete, bid her farewell, promising to watch over her from the stars. The village, once quiet and uneventful, became vibrant with stories of Alara's bravery. But Alara, ever humble, continued her work quietly in the clock tower, ensuring time flowed as it should. And so, the enchanted clock tower of Eldentree ticked on, a beacon of hope and balance, its magic forever entwined with the heart of its keeper.